It's Friday. Let the weekend begin. Let's get some fun facts rolling. It's true, it is Friday. Last week I skipped fun facts for another reason. I think it was to review like why I was upset that I screwed myself out of good footage and a good vlog. Still bugs me. But what are you going to do about it? Live and learn, right? Live and learn and go for it. Later on, I have band practice. I'm going to record a little bit there. I'll put some stuff up tomorrow. But today, I want to get back to our roots, back to where it all began, and do some fun facts. I brought up a page. I haven't seen the fun facts yet. I like this way better, reviewing with you real time, because you never know what you're going to read or what you're going to find. All I can see is a picture of Shrek for some reason. He's down here. It's like a GIF, one of those. I hit both parties. Those who like GIF, that's what it is. Those who like GIF, that's what it is. Let's get to it. Butterflies taste with their hind feet. Someone had to get me a butterfly person on the phone, please. That doesn't seem right. Don't they have the thingies to get in the flowers, or am I thinking of something else? Flies have they throw up on stuff and then, it's gross, flies. I think I learned that watching The Fly with Jeff Goldblum. Jeff Goldblum is the man. I'm going to say I don't know about that one. Tomato sauce was sold in the 1800s as medicine. I believe that. They also sold heroin as medicine, cocaine as medicine, Coca-Cola as medicine. These things aren't medicine. I mean, I know like some of those drugs are also painkillers, but they're not medicine. Very bad. It says a donkey will sink in quicksand, but a mule won't. I think everything sinks in quicksand, doesn't it? Next video, I'm going to find some quicksand and a mule, and we're going to get Adam Savage on it and test that one out. So we can find any more good fun facts. A lion in the wild usually makes no more than 20 kills a year. Okay, well, what if you're in like December, you want to go on a lion watch or whatever they call it, which is probably a simple word that's just simply eluding me right now. Safari, right? You go out on a safari and you want to see a lion, but that lion's only killed 19 so far. You're screwed. How do you know? They don't keep tally. There aren't like tick marks on its hand. India has a Bill of Rights for cows. I believe that. The cow is very sacred over there. Very sacred. Good for them. Good for the cows. Grapes explode when you put them in the microwave? If I had some grapes, I'd go do that right now. I might have some grapes. If I have some grapes, I'll put a little thing in there. In 1980, a Las Vegas hospital suspended workers for betting on when patients would die. I think we've read this one before, and that's just messed up. Don't do that. If you work at a hospital, don't bet on when people are going to die. It's not cool. The Bible is the world's most shoplifted book. That's called irony. Here's one that's interesting because you've always thought one thing, but it's not. But flamingos bend their legs at the ankle, not the knee, which means they have really long feet and short, stubby legs. Roller coasters were invented to distract Americans from sin. In the 1880s, hosiery businessman LaMarcus Thompson hated that Americans were tempted by hedonistic places like saloons and brothels. Amoy. So he set up He set out to straighten up one of the most immoral places he could think of, Coney Island in New York. There, he built America's first roller coaster to give New Yorkers some good, clean fun away from seedier pastimes. Out of sin comes something good. You must have the bad in order to have the good. They coexist. I know that's hard to take. But if there was only good, I don't know. I'm not going further with that one. Supermarket apples can be a year old. Those fresh apples aren't all fresh, per se. They're usually picked between August and November, covered in wax, hot air dried, and sent into cold storage. After 6 to 12 months, they finally land on your grocery store shelves. It's impossible to hum while holding your nose. So let's hum normally. I feel like I'm humming just in a weirder. Octopuses have 3 hearts. We all learned this in Finding Dory, so this is nothing new. In the Philippines, and this is for all my Philippine fans. I don't have any fans in Philippines. I don't have fans at all. McDonald's serves spaghetti. Okay. I know that McDonald's serves weird stuff all over the place. Not weird stuff, just different things per their region. Rhett and Link on Good Mythical Morning go through this stuff all the time, and it's fascinating. Dunce caps used to be a sign of intelligence. I'm reading this and I'm automatically thinking, I know you guys are going to think I'm crazy, but I don't care. A dunce cap has a specific shape. It goes like this. You know how a lot of old Egyptians and a lot of African tribes will bind their heads when they're babies to elongate the skull. So the dunce cap, the elongated skull, the sign of intelligence. Aliens, baby. Aliens. Adolf Hitler was nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize. Let's get deeper. Don't worry, the Swedish politician who sent the letter of nomination in 1939 meant it ironically and withdrew his nomination. In an even more ironic twist, Hitler had banned Germans from accepting the awards 4 years before his own name was thrown in the ring. So, it was a joke. That's kind of funny. This one says lobsters taste with their feet. So does that mean that lobsters and butterflies are part of the same family? Something to think about. This one might be disturbing for some viewers or listeners. And I don't know if it's true or not, but I want to read it. Before toilet paper was invented, Americans used to use corn cobs instead of toilet paper. You can use your own imagination on that. No need to share what you're thinking. But ew. When it comes to art, Michelangelo wrote a poem about how much he hated painting the Sistine Chapel. One translation of the poem he sent to his friends begins, "I've already grown a goiter from this torture, hunched up here like a cat in a Lombardy, or anywhere else where the stagnant water's poison." And that's deep. Don't know what it means, but it's deep. Sci-fi fact: NASA uses countdowns because of a sci-fi film. Let's learn more. The countdown Fritz Lang used to create suspense in the rocket launch scene of his 1929 silent film, Frau im Mond, didn't just change film history, it also inspired NASA to use countdowns before its own blastoffs. It's not exactly a race against the clock, though. NASA can feel free to pause the clock to check mechanical difficulties. I butchered that. I'm going to add on this one. It says, "Okay" most likely stands for fake words. In the 1830s, people jokingly spelled abbreviations incorrectly. One of the most famous, all correct, turned into Ori-correct. And then, of course, into OK. Historians think it stuck because Martin Van Buren, known as Old Kinderhook, after his hometown in New York, supporters called themselves the OK Club when he was campaigning for re-election. So OK started as all correct, which turned into Ori-correct, and then into OK. I guess that's an evolution. If you've got your own fun facts, I mean, I'm finding it so fun to learn these little things, and I hope you do too. And that's all I got. I'm gonna go to band practice and do some stuff. All right, jam out some music, play some drums, break out the fat beats. Sorry, I'll never do that again either. But yeah, let's do this.